Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Shantae Bliss Barr. I am a celibacy coach. I coach women on healing through celibacy, and I'm also a healthy mindset coach. I help men and women navigate through those notifications. I don't know if y'all hear them, but I help men and women navigate through this mental health care system. As Black men and women, it can get kind of, you know, easy to get lost in the sauce. So here I am. My name is Shantae Bliss Barr. You can always, 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 always contact me through. You can go to my website, www.amnia.co, and sign up for free coaching session. Okay. But you can also email me if you have any questions for me at thecoach@amnia.co. Okay, so I know it's a little different. It's a little earlier. Usually, I'm on at like midnight, well after midnight, but some things have to change. Plus, I'm home right now, so. But hey, listen, if y'all haven't gotten a chance to take a look at Fly Girl Zone magazine, the new issue is out. Listen, okay, it's growing. It's been a year, October, but it's been a year. Really, seriously, really, because it started out as a blog. So it has been a year. Yay! It has been a year. And I'm very excited about that. I'm very happy, you know. So, hey, listen, I'm new on some of these platforms that I'm live to. Some, I'm here all the time and kind of tired of me. And, you know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. So, okay, but let's, get right into it. Okay. So today I wanted to talk about you being ready to heal. People, say they're ready to heal. And I absolutely believe people when they say they're ready to heal because what's the alternative, right? What else you gonna do? Stay broken? Some people, they stay broken and they never heal. That doesn't mean that they don't want to. So you want to heal, right? But you don't know how to heal. Let me tell you a little story. I was listening to the radio outside. One day I'm waiting for a class to start. I just wanted to, the weather broke. I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I want nobody in my face. So it don't matter where I go, somebody come in and they want to talk to me. I just wanted to be left alone. So I went in my car and I'm sitting and waiting for my class to begin. I'm just sitting, la 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 la, listening to the radio. And all of a sudden Erica Badu comes on. Bag a lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all those bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you. All you must hold on to is you, is you. Oh, yes, they do. I immediately began to get convicted. It's just like, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? I like this song. Why am I feeling like, you know, like she talking to freaking me? That's the Holy Spirit. That was just the Holy Spirit convicting me. Had a lot of things going on. And I wanted to heal, but it's just like, how are we gonna heal? How are we gonna do this? How am I going to heal? I don't know how to heal. I don't hear people talking about they need to heal. Yeah, when you got a cold, yes. When you get hurt, you gotta heal. I don't ever hear anybody healing emotional wounds, from traumas. I don't, and I knew I wanted to heal. It's like, how do I heal? And I did that through practicing celibacy. It was a conscious choice and a decision that I was making, even though I made mistakes. So I have a course coming up very, very soon, on practicing celibacy, healing through practicing celibacy. Have a course coming up soon, so I'll let you guys know. It'll be available in October. Yay! So it'll be available in October. But so, I had to get to a place where I had no choice. I had to. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. Every time I was so used to falling and getting up and I'm keeping it moving. And one day I couldn't get up. I could not get up. And I just had to sit there. And I fought against my own healing. But you cannot fight against yourself. If you don't ever take anything I say serious, if you don't keep anything that I say, if you remember nothing I say, remember this. You cannot win a war against yourself. So you can't fight against yourself. You just have to improve. I'm gonna find a way to turn these notifications off because this is ridiculous, isn't it? But anyways, so one thing that I did, I sat back. How do I heal, God? How do I heal? How do I heal? And God didn't take me on the journey of that you would think. You think that, I would have went to church. And I did. You think that God would take me that way, going to church and, healing. And that's the way that I went because that's what I knew. That's how, it happened in the beginning. And, I want to say 2002. Yeah, 2002 when I started going back to church. Yeah, 2002. Um, but I started going to churches and oh my gosh, it was crazy. Every church that I went to, every single one. I'm looking for, I'm away from, I don't know, too many people, you know. I need a church home to go to. I'm trying to find one and every single one disappointed me. I mean, not because it wasn't my church home, because I'm used to going to different churches. It was just I saw something different. And I just knew that this is not where I'm going to find my healing. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from going to church. You know, um, it's just not where God took me. So this is the way that God took me. I've read a lot. This is why it's important for you to read. Okay? You're not going to find your healing by watching TV. Actually, watching TV will depress you even more. Look it up. But I was reading and I read a book called Ancestors. Tananarive Due. I can't remember everybody right now. And it may be called something different, but it's Tananarive Due. And there are two other authors, or either three other authors on there. But it's spiritual stories, right? You know? And there just happened to be one story where the man, he was homeless, and he had something that he needed to do, though. Nobody really liked to talk to him. But he had something that he needed to do, and he ended up getting a job in uh I don't want to say thrift shop, but in a shop with this guy. And I think it was an antique shop. And there was a picture. The old man was preparing the younger man. See, that's so much wisdom. Our elders are supposed to be preparing us. Because guess what? Okay, let me finish. Okay. So he was teaching the man, the young one, the homeless one who everybody passed over, shoot away. So he started teaching him how to eat properly. He started teaching him how to use his spiritual gifts. And the young man would always catch him looking at a picture. Then so one day, the older man told the younger man that he has to go. He got to go away. And he went into the picture. Okay. That is the past. Not even the past, not the past. It's the the spirit world. The past, because we know the past, the present, and the future is all happening at the same time. Okay. This is deja vu. This is, I mean, we know this. I, I would like to think that we all know this. I can't just assume what someone else knows. Um, and so the young man, the older man, he had to go back in time. He couldn't be afraid, and that's what Sankofa is. Don't be afraid to go backwards. And a lot of times, people tell you don't travel backwards. Oh, leave the past in the past. Don't do that. You don't want to stay stuck there. But that's where you find your healing. Okay? That's where you find your healing. And sometimes it should be guided, because sometimes people get stuck. They really do get stuck. It's easy to get stuck, especially when you're practicing Sankofa journey, when when you're on your Sankofa journey. So get that book, read it. That's the way that God took me. And I couldn't understand why God was taking me that way. I didn't know. People, didn't understand. They're thinking, oh, that's not good that you're reading stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. Um, but then I started learning more about Sankofa, and then I put the two together. That's how I was able to uh, uh, decipher, pick apart the story, to learn and read between the lines, because that's what we have to do when we read, right? We have to challenge ourselves to, what are you not saying to me? What do you want me to get from this story? Because, that's the beauty in reading. That's the beauty in writing. And if you read my poetry, stained glass windows for butterflies, and you get it on my page, you can get it, you can find it on my page. There you go. And order it for me, and signed copy. Just put your information in. Talk to me. If you want personalized, I could talk to you, and get a sense of what God, what message God wants to give to you. Okay. So, there's that. So make sure you read that book. It's a really, really good book. Very, very informative. But that's the way that God took me, Sankofa Journey. So let me tell you a little bit about Sankofa Journey. So you can look Sankofa Journey up. It's something that, was given to me. Okay. So, because that's what I do when I hear somebody say something. It's like, oh my gosh, let me go look this up. And then it's like, wait a minute. Be like, that's theirs. It was given to me, Sankofa Journey. So, what you will do, you will take your most recent stressor, trauma, um, stressful, even I just said stressor. You will take that and you are going to heal from it. You are going to deal with it. And then you're going to dive deeper into your subconscious. Okay. This is a journey you have to take alone. I don't care if you do have a therapist, they can't take this journey with you. You got to take it. You have to. You know why you got to take it? Because the future needs you. You have to. Your future family members, they need you. They need you. That's why you're going to dive deeper into your subconscious. You're going to heal whatever it is until you get to that thing. And you'll know it when you get to it, you know, and you'll get to it. And that'll be the thing that took you off your course. Okay? It'll be that thing that hurt you, that thing that altered your thinking. It'll be that thing. And you heal it, you forgive it, and then you are free. Because here's the thing, and we're dealing with the spirit, right? Because people don't really talk about healing the spirit. You know, people want to heal the body but you can't heal the body, you can't heal the spirit, and you can't heal the mind separately. They all go together. They all go together. Okay? But this is the spirit. You know, when you're on your Sankofa journey, when you're getting to that thing that hurt you, it's usually something that hurt your spirit. And you want to heal that thing because that's, how do I say this? An anchor, a chain, and it can hold you back. Holds a lot of people back, even successful people. It's still that inner thing, you know. It's, why I didn't have a relationship with my father. And that really heal. And it's just like, how could you tell somebody to heal? But you have to. You have to. You don't want anything to be your anchor and to hold you back and to keep you facing the wall, unable to move, stuck. Knowing I can't even be like consciously, because then you won't even be conscious to, this is not the place where you stop at spiritually. Okay. So that's the first thing you're going to do. The first thing, you've already done it. You know that you need to heal and you're taking steps. So now we've got Sankofa journey. Okay. Now we have to remember that it takes time. Most people, we live in this microwave society where we think we can have everything fast and quick. And, that's why you got the younger generation out here now. And not all of them, because, where you have one, you have the other, you know. I mean, it's the balance of it all. I mean, where, you take somebody who is, you know, warm, that, they have a cold side as well. It's just that their dominating side is warm, you know? So, so we live in this microwave society where we falsely believe that our healing because it's pretty quick with the body, right? It don't take that long to heal, even from, a broken bone. It may never be the same again, but you may have trouble out of it for the rest of your life, but it's pretty quick. That's not how the spirit works. Number one, by the time we get to the point where we feel we need to heal, we've already got so much piled up. And this is what we do. This is how we keep therapists. And listen, I don't have anything against therapists and I really don't. But this is how we keep them in business. It's because we don't go and they try. They really do. They try to go back to the thing that's, to dive deep into this. Like, what is it that hurt you? But what they fail to do, they don't look at the spirit. It's just the mind. Okay. That's how we keep them in business because they're only dealing with the mind. They're not dealing with the mind, the body, and the spirit. You can't deal with. Granted, you got doctors that's going to focus on one thing, but that's why it's important for you to heal yourself. Okay? There's nothing wrong with going to your doctor and they went to school for this. They know the body. They don't study the body. It's okay. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going to church. Absolutely. If it's the right church, there's nothing wrong with it. Go. But you can't look for your pastor to heal you. Your pastor, do you know what your pastor fighting every day? Man, listen, that's a job that I don't think that I would want. I mean, they got to fight in the spirit and the flesh. Ooh, you can have that right there. And you think your pastor can heal you? Okay? Do you not believe that you have the power to heal yourself? You do. You do. You do. Okay? You do. And I'm not saying, that you don't go to church and, there aren't those, that there are not those that are, really capable of healing because it is. There are that are capable of healing. They can do that. But understand this. You can't depend on that. You actually have to take charge of your own healing. You have to take charge of your own healing. And nobody could take this journey with you. It's a scary journey. But you have to take it alone by yourself. And it's okay. It's okay. You wouldn't be the first. And you sure wouldn't be the last. You'll spend a lot of time, a lot of alone time crying, and that's okay. Those tears are called healing tears. Those are you cleansing the spirit, that spiritual cleansing. It's okay. Cry. Cry. You spend a lot of time blaming. That's okay. You're going to do that. Because, listen, you're going to point the finger to blame and do that. It's okay. You have permission when you heal and you go ahead. Point the finger to blame. Because, listen, if whoever you're blaming something for was not to be blamed, then you wouldn't blame them. Okay? So maybe it's, my mother was never there for me. My father was never there for me. I don't have, and, y'all did like that. That's okay. But see, I'm going to tell you, you get some people, they stay stuck there. You can't stay stuck there. You have to move to forgiveness. And see, depending on your traumas and, the layers you have, you know, it's definitely not going to happen overnight. You're going to spend more time fighting against your healing than you are healing. You'll spend more time fighting against your healing than you're healing. That's where it takes a long time because we fight against it, you know? We don't want to face ourselves. We don't want to face ourselves. I think the hardest person we have to admit that whatever, you know, is ourselves, you know, seriously. I think it's like for someone to have to admit, I'm full of it, then what are you forced to do? You're going to either elevate or you're going to depress. You're either going to rise or you're going to fall. It's your choice. It's your choice. But hey, listen, it's time for me to go. Usually I do an hour. At nighttime, it's a little easier, for me to go a whole hour at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a little easier, but I need to change some things around, you know. And like I said, I can't wait to talk to you guys about some of the things that I'm into. But let me, it's always good to get a sturdy foundation to whatever it is that you're doing so that when you begin building, because once you start building, once you build that foundation, nobody knows what it took to build that foundation. Okay. You may have to start all over again and, brick by brick and build it until it's sturdy and it ain't moving. And then, once you begin to, get to each layer and build a higher, people going to see it. They're going to know it. And like I said, just the other day, I had to think, am I doing this? So I think I'm more accepting now that I am doing it, and it's still a challenge, and that's okay. That's okay. Once you how do I say this? Once you mm, once you completed your spiritual challenges, I mean, it's like it's hard. I mean, it's very difficult, very hard. But then and you wouldn't want to do it again. But then you look back and be like, "Dad, okay, anything that physical you could do, all right, anything in the physical, you know." So my name is Shantae Bliss Bar. Hey, listen, you all, make sure you go to Nima Noir. I got some new stuff coming. I'm building the store up. You know, I can't wait for you guys to see some of my inventory. It's on its way. It'll be here. But it's gonna be a while before the store, it won't open, physically, not at least, So, it's still I don't know how to say this. Okay, okay. I'm going with a different vendor. And so I think because I listen to my customers and some of the things that they like, things that they don't like, and it's just like, oh. So make sure you put go to NeimaNoir.com. You know, I wish I could tell I'm so excited. And go to and make sure you put your email address on it. Okay. The store is going through some changes. That's okay. So bear with me. Bear with me. I also have Omnia Journey, and Fly Girl Zone that I'm working on, and you know, other work, you know. So freelance work, I would say. So make sure you check NeimaNoir.com out. But also, Fly Girl Zone. And also, when you read Fly Girl Zone, there is, a section in there. Matter of fact, hey, listen, because um I do Fly Girl Zone. I'm not getting paid for Fly Girl Zone. It's not subscription based just yet, but it will be. But Fly Girl Zone needs donations. If you would like to donate to the magazine, here is the Cash App. Fly Girl Zone. I've worked very, very hard on the magazine. I research. And so, okay, so those of you who don't know what Fly Girl Zone magazine is, it is a magazine dedicated to Black women in mental health. It is an online magazine dedicated to Black women in mental health. It is not a print copy. However, it is created like a print copy, but that is all going to change very, very soon. Um, Probably by January, and that is soon because we gotta build the website, and I know coding and stuff. I just don't feel like it. I really don't. I know how to code. I went to school for this. I still know what I'm doing. I still would, you know, be a nerd and buy programs just to learn them. You know, uh, I used to work with Dreamweaver. Just buy programs and just learn how to just to put them. I don't freaking know. It's just nerdish, very nerdish. But that's why they call me the nerdish queen. It's very nerdish. And so I found that it was taking a lot of my time. I love doing it. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's fun coding when I'm into it. But I mean, I had to choose which direction I was going in because I was like in every direction, you know, every direction. So y'all gotta see something real quick. I just want to see. Don't mind me. I just want to see something. Oh, it don't do nothing. That's not nice. That's pretty mean. Oh, I see where it is. Where it's doing it now. I'm just trying to see something, y'all, on here. Don't mind me. I could have swore up down I cut my phone off. I don't know who calling. I know this to me. I know somebody. Mm, anyway, okay. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. All right. Anyways, that's so When there's one, here comes another. But okay, let me get up off of here. So, my name is Shantae Bliss Barr. I am a life coach. I coach women in celibacy coaching. I coach women in celibacy coaching, and I coach both men and women and healthy mindset coaching to navigate through this mental health care system where you can get lost in the stars being a person of color. So, peace out. Enjoy your week. Um, I'll be back soon enough. All right. Peace.